They aren't sharks. They don't even have teeth. They have plates in the back of their throat that you can feel if you put your hand in there. It just kind of grinds up and forth. Doesn't hurt at all. Now, lake sturgeons are bottom feeders. That's why they have these feelers on the bottom of their mouth, or their nose, whichever part you want to call it. And they also have very poor eyesight, so they'll run into the divers throughout the whole entire show. They use their little feelers to find their food, so they also know where the diver is at all times, so they can sense where the food is and smell it. There is on occasion where they will pull the mask or the regulator out of our mouths, but it's not a problem. We're trained to be okay with that. If he does die, I'll take applications after the show because we need to replace him. We are a small staff group here. And the lake sturgeon, when you look at them, we do have 4 in this system. They all look alike. The bony ridges going down their side. You might think that they're pretty big fish. They are long, and their fish are pretty big, but they're all babies still. Lake sturgeons take 10 to 25 years to mature. All are only 9 years old. Because it takes them so long to mature and reproduce, they are a species of concern. They are catch and release only if you ever were to catch any. Now, lake sturgeon aren't found around here in Missouri anymore. They would have been a long time ago, but they're not anymore. You have to go further up north. They like cold, dark, deep water. Now, lake sturgeon, on average, can get about 6 feet in length and 80 pounds, but it has been documented of lake sturgeon being caught further up north that they were aged at 200 years old, 150 pounds, and 8 feet long. So, we have high hopes for our fish getting that big, because they aren't shy about eating either. A few other fish, since he's spoiling out feeder fish, I'll cover some of the predators, and what wouldn't be bass pros have bass. We have largemouth bass and smallmouth bass. You'll see them picking out here and there. They're kind of just staring at the diver at this point, waiting for more feeder fish. Now, largemouth bass and smallmouth bass aren't actually true bass. They're part of a family called the sunfish family, which is the same as the crappie and the bluegill that like to hang out in this tree. Now, the true bass family we have a white bass hanging out down here on the bottom. They're only about this big, really pointed face, and they have big stripes going down their side. And we also have the striped bass, which is part of the true bass family. There's one right there, and the other one should be right in front of them. Huge torpedo-shaped body, beautiful stripes that you can see going down the side. And there's also a hybrid striped bass. You get those when you mix the white bass and the striped bass together. And our hybrid, let's see if I can spot him, it's actually right there. You can see it's kind of a perfect resemblance. He's got the pointed face of a white bass, and he's got a bigger body like a striped bass. That's what he looks like. Now, those are our true bass in this tank. Now, the other fish that's kind of following him around right now, our long cigar-shaped fish, are called gar. Now, the gar are predator fish, but they're not roving predators like bass are. They don't go looking for food. They generally will hold still, and they will wait for their prey to come near them, and they'll snap. And you'll see him feed gel to them because they're a little bit too slow for the feeders in this tank right now. But the 2 right here, kind of right behind this pillar, these things aren't very useful. Those 2 right there are called long-nosed gar, very long needle-like nose. We also have a short-nosed gar in here. In the shop, there he is. He is all brown in color. We also have one we call two-tone. He's brown on top, white on bottom. You can see his nose, swimming away with food, is short and flat-like, and that's a short-nosed gar. We do have spotted gar, but you can see them in the swamp. They just have big, giant leopard-sized prints on them, and that's a spotted gar. Some other fish that we have in here, the one that I like to point out the most, and he actually had a feeder fish earlier. There he is. There's our apex predator of our system, the northern pike. Now, he's the apex predator of this system because he will hunt and kill anything he can eat in this system if he chooses to. We keep him pretty well fed, so he doesn't do that, at least not often. And no other fish in here, even if it is bigger than him, will try to hurt him because he is the predator and rules this tank. Now, it has him right there, the golden speckled frank. They can get a little bit bigger than that, and they can also come into an emerald-colored phase. He's our golden northern pike. He's a pretty decent fish. Sometimes you get aggressive northern pikes, but he's nice, and we like that. Because northern pikes have rows and rows of sharp teeth. Now, that pretty much covers it in our system. What we have in here that's eating and interested in this. Now, at this point, I'm going to turn it over to you guys and see if you guys have any questions before I move on to my special guest. Does anybody have any questions about the fish or anything that's going on or anything about the store in general? You're more than welcome to ask. Anybody? Not all at once. Ah, easy crowd. Alright, now he's going to keep feeding out. And when he runs out, he'll get out of the tank. He might wave goodbye. At this point, I'm going to end the show, and I'm going to do this because the special guest I brought with me is a snake. A lot of people don't like snakes. If you want to leave, you're more than welcome to. I hope you have a nice day at Bass Pro. If not, I'll stand right in front of the stage with